Hey, everybody. Woo! All right, I'm just getting this started. It'd take me just a few minutes to get everything turned on the way it's supposed to be. I had to restart the internet. You know how that goes. You're all by yourself, so everything goes wrong. So, give me just a moment. All right, here I am. Live. I'll be there in a minute. And there's me saying I'm live now. Ah! And I thought I was in. Oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Hey, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Woo! Woo! All right, everybody. Woo! All right. Ricky is at the races tonight, and he kind of threw this at me at the last minute. Okay, I got one more thing I got to do. He warned me about. Okay, I'm back. All right. He threw me for a loop because he told me that he was going to be at the races, and I didn't expect that. So here I go, trying to get everything set up, learning all of this. He gave it to me in like, a 5-second lesson, and I'm working on it. Okay. Anyway, pretty much it's going to be me. I may go ahead and bring in a guest a little bit later, but if I do that, that's only because he showed me how to do it and I'm working on it and it's going to be, doing good. So anyway, thank you all. I want to thank, let's see if I go to the top here because there's so many of you. Wow, I'm so impressed. I've got Ole, Lena, and the RV. Oh, I'm so glad to have you here. Older and Wiser, Slow Momentum, thank you. New Vision Security Services, Happy Place Camping. Thank you guys. Oh, Mel Nettie and Living Free, the zip code, Living Free zip code list. There we go. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming over from Blue Wave. Extraordinary Journey. I may need you after a little bit because I want to feature you on something that you guys did this past week, and I'm really excited. Loved the video, and I want to talk about that. RV Kids TV, Adventure RV, Adventure RV Adventure. I'll get it right. I should by now. It's almost a tongue twister. Anyway, proceeding onward in America. I got your sticker yesterday. I'm so excited. We've got Weekend RVing, New Horizons. Thank you, Susan, for being here. Beyond Beauty. Hello, hello, hello. And Jerry Holly. Johnny's Journey. Good to have you. And Lily Gypsy Child. Hello. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you can see me and hear me. Just keep me straight because I'm a little bit nervous. I wasn't nervous last week, but I'm a little nervous because he did this to me, gave me a little quick training this afternoon. We kind of looked at it Thursday. He let it set in my brain for for a day, and then yet this morning he said, "Okay, here we go." So it was a little scary. Linda Barker, I'm nursing our travel bug. Hello, our epic RV adventure. Thank you for being here. This is going to be fun, I hope. I've got Roy and Becky's Travels, Lippy Lisa's Lipsticks. Thank you for being here, Lippy Lisa Lipsticks. I love you guys. Thank you. I'm Suzanne. I like purple a lot, purple and turquoise. And I didn't think turquoise would work good with the green screen because I was so afraid it was going to wash out and then you'd see everything right through me. So I kind of went with the purple instead. All right, who else have I got here? Northwoods RV Life. Hello, it's so good to have you. Christina, Justin and Christina's RV Van Life. Thank you for being here. You guys are so wonderful at supporting everybody that's here. It's been wonderful. Barefoot Adventures. Hello, hello. Lori Hackett. Hi. I don't recognize that name, but I think obviously you've been with RV Underway. And sometimes you'll see me logged in as Barbara Carter. And that's only because I have learned with Ricky that if I want to say anything to somebody, I have to do it on my own because he never gives me the keyboard, never lets me talk when I'm on here. We've got RV by the Wayside. I'm so glad to see you guys too. Kathy's Outdoor Adventures. All right. Well, thank you guys for your encouragement. I'm just so happy to be here. S'mores Camping with the Scraggs. That's a great name. As a matter of fact, last time we were on a real trip before Tampa, we had all the stuff to make s'mores and we never did. But anyway, so here we are. We're going to get, yes, older and wiser. We do have to have a diva night so we can get the guys shut up once in a while. But seriously, I'm not really here to bump them all out. I'm really glad they're there. They support us and they encourage us. But Ricky has been doing announcing for dirt races for many years. Now, he didn't do it last year because the racetrack itself kind of went kind of funny with their schedule. And they also have to look at doing things like the weather and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, he got the call. He said he could do it every other weekend. And of course, it's a Saturday night. Then he said, oh, by the way, you're going to be going live. Susan, I know how you feel the first couple of times, but I'm working on it. We're going to do it. It's going to be a lot of fun. A couple of weekends ago, we had, I think it was Blue Way Bob had encouraged people about watching various different channels and watching some of the videos. And he did a whole bunch of questions and stuff. And I realized at that time that I don't spend a lot of time watching some of the videos, and you guys put out some great content. So I have really been putting out an effort to go to your various different channels and watching what we've got here. But we've had some really good ones and some that I've absolutely enjoyed. One of them, I know they're not here right now, but is Posh Cats. Posh Cats. And you know that they're in Great Britain. Well, they recently did a video that they put on their channel where they had gone to Norway to see the Northern Lights. Now, absolutely love the whole idea of the Northern Lights. I lived in Alaska as a child. My dad was stationed near Anchorage. And so I know the Northern Lights. I even remember driving to Whitehorse, Canada, and the Northern Lights were going crazy that night, and it was beautiful. Well, on top of all that, Ricky and I did the 23andMe for his birthday about 3-4 years ago. Well, I found out that I'm almost as Norwegian as you can possibly get. Now, yes, my mama's first generation American, but when we did the test, Ricky has all these little pretty colors all over the map, and Barbara's colors were all shades of blue. My people only went as far south as the north of France. Imagine that. So now on my bucket list is to go to Norway and see the Northern Lights. And that's because I absolutely love Posh Cats camping. Now, once I get to talk to them, I'm going to have to ask them the key question. Do they take their RV to Europe? Ricky and I talked about that today. That would be really a whole lot of fun, you know? Now, what I did discover is apparently you can put your car, your caravan on a train, and it goes through the tunnel, the tunnel that goes from Britain to France. And when it goes under there, it takes about 20 minutes 20, 30 minutes to go through. And so I guess they can take their RV from Great Britain, from the Wales and all those beautiful places they go, and go to Europe. Now I'm jealous. I got to figure out a way to get over there. Anyway, X had a great time. It was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful video. I'm sorry, proceeding onward in America, says the view from the beach and the mountains during sunset was beautiful in Norway. I've got to see it for myself. Pictures are wonderful, and I right now am living vicariously through Posh Cat Camping. I'm really excited for them and absolutely think it would be great. All right, let's see. I do have a question for you all. We'll see if anybody can answer this. On Thursday, This Nomadic Idea, they recorded a live podcast. Now, that was the first time I've ever seen a live podcast, and it was extremely interesting. And let me tell you what, Scott and Ariana, they were wonderful, so professional. Had me from the first beginning all the way through the end. I just couldn't turn it off. Well, anyway, they had a guest, and they interviewed that guest through probably, well, it was a whole part of the podcast, but it was about 30 minutes of the show. And they had interviewed downsizing accents. Now, I love Larry and I love Alice. And I tell you what, they have done an amazing job with downsizing. Well, during this interview, they asked Alice and Larry, how did they spend Valentine's Day? Valentine's Day. So, if any of you can remember, or if you saw anything, do you remember what they did for Valentine's Day? Now, it's not anything I did for Valentine's Day. Absolutely, Susan, doing laundry. Absolutely. It was a great video, and I just thought it was funny. Ricky didn't catch that, but to me, that was a really cute, insight to who Larry and Alice are. They're so down to earth, so wonderful. They have an awesome channel. I absolutely adore them. We got to meet them in Tampa. They're going to be at Mayberry. I'm excited. I think it's going to be wonderful. But yep, that's how they spent their Valentine's Day, doing laundry. Well, they have to start organizing that fifth wheel anyhow. So I guess laundry is a good start. So absolutely, they are a wonderful channel. If you have not had the opportunity to go see Downsizing Makes Sense, please take that chance and go over there and look at some of the things that they have on there. Larry's incredible with all his his audio video stuff. Oh gosh, he's got so many things that he's got on there, and he is such a professional. And Alice is just as funny and as cute as can be. Also, This Nomadic Idea, Scott and Ariana. Oh my gosh. We learned so much from them. And you know what? I never did see any naked yoga. Thank goodness. Anyway, I just wanted to put in a shout out to those two channels. They're absolutely wonderful. The other thing I was going to do, and I may have to get some help from you guys, is our RV. Now, as we are going through, you know that we've named our RV Matilda. Now, some people probably don't understand why we named it Matilda, and that's okay. Matilda was the name that we picked because it meant something to Ricky and I, and because she's a bounder. She is a Fleetwood bounder, so she's got kangaroos all over her. Well, kangaroos is something that Ricky had to do, and he was stationed in Australia, and so we named our RV Matilda. Now, you're going to have to bear with me for a second because it looks like I lost my chat. Oh, well, Kathy Outdoors Adventure says she's got her twin. Thank you. So that gives me encouragement. I haven't lost anybody yet. But anyway, we named her Matilda. So my question will be, have you named your RV? And if you have, What did you name her? Matilda became Matilda because while we were dating, way back in the old days, when we had to actually write letters to each other, Ricky told me he met somebody, and that somebody he couldn't wait for a chance for me to meet her. Well, we were just dating. That's not exactly what I wanted to hear. Well, he finally gave me a stuffed koala bear, and her name was Matilda. And so that's became our RV's name. I see that It's About Time named there's Gumby. Roy and Becky, I do know that yours is Honey. I've seen that before. Proceeding Onward in America. Yours is Woody. I like that. Older and Wiser, Jane, the hero of camping. Ooh, absolutely. So, yeah. Now, those of you that haven't named your RVs, hey, I've never named a car before, so I can understand that. But I like seeing that, we're not all by our lonesome, that we do name it. Disney Boffins, watching from the UK. Well, welcome. I'm so glad to see you guys are here tonight. Who else have we got? Johnny's Journey's named his Fiona. JC Journey. Well, hello, welcome. Glad to have you guys here today. All right, so we've got a couple of y'all that have named your various different things. Interesting to hear that. Happy to have you guys here. I'm so glad you're all here. I had mentioned, now I'm going to put in, if I can do this, I've worked on it before, and I've actually did my very first link as a moderator last night when I was moderating for our extraordinary RV adventure, and it worked. Oh my gosh, I was so excited it actually worked. And it was kind of neat. I never did that before. So if I can quickly look at my notes, because Ricky told me how I can get my comments in here, but I'm a little scared, but I'm going to try this. Let's see. No, I'm not going to try it just yet. It takes too long and it gets me off my track. Weekend RVing calls his bad things when she's paid off, the name will change. Ooh, bad things. Mysterious Shadow VA, what's up? Good to have you here. Oh my gosh. Oli, Lena, and the RV, we've got Mabel. That's a good name. Extraordinary Journey. Kelly calls theirs Murdoch, and he calls it Faith. I see. Faith and Murdoch. All right. Rhonda, you say you had to buy yours first. I have to admit now, we didn't think a year ago that we would be sitting here with an RV, but we fell into this opportunity and we absolutely love Matilda. She's a 99 Fleetwood bounder, and she's got some age on her, but she was very well tendered, very well taken care of, and we just absolutely adore her. All right. Another video, another channel, The Art of RVing. They released a video this morning, and this video featured an abandoned Shasta, and inside the Shasta was Elvis, instant coffee, a stink pipe, and that pretty much describes the video. Pretty much. And knowing the art of RVing, I wasn't sure whether or not they put Elvis in there, or Elvis was in there because it was left in there. The RV had been pretty much abandoned for quite some time, but there was something else in that RV. He found something else. And I wonder if anybody knows what else he found in there. I thought it was kind of interesting. He did comment that it was pretty much out of the 60s. Happy Place Camping says that they want that Shasta. And the art of RV does go on the edge of going in some of these RVs. If you haven't seen his sites, oh my gosh, he gets in there and I cringe. I cringe all the time. Every time he opens something, I'm sure something's going to come out. There was a very interesting toilet in there, that's true, and the duck pillow, I remember seeing that, and the curtains. But Happy Place Camping, you kinda got where I'm going. He found some mushroom dishes. Now, nothing says late '60s and early '70s like mushroom coffee cups. That was really different. But it was interesting to see that, but oh my gosh, Mark scares me. I don't know how Carrie puts up with that. I know that somehow somebody's gotta be videoing, and I know he's got that camera rig and he's walking around with his camera and he's videotaping, but good grief, definitely. But every time he opened up a cabinet door, I was sure something was going to jump up at him. Scared me half to death. All right. Extraordinary journey. I'm going to take just a moment. I'm going to invite you into our stream here. Let's see. Tells me I've got to go here. And I know he told me, oh, this is the invite. Gives me the thing I get to copy. I'm learning all of this. Copy to clipboard. It's copied. Close the window. I had to write these notes. All right. Inside the comments, I am going to paste, if I get the mouse over here. All right. I would like to invite Extraordinary Journey to come on in. I put the post there. When you can click on that, I can get you into my little room here if you're ready, if you were willing to. And we're going to see if we can get you in here as a guest. So I know it's going to take a few minutes. And again, this is for Extraordinary Journey. Now that I've done this, I am actually going to be able to learn how to do things. I'm so excited about that. I guess while I'm waiting, maybe what I need to do is show you Matilda. I actually had to get me a good picture of her. Let's see. He told me, come up. I'm learning all this. I'm so proud of myself. You would not believe it. All right. There she is. There she is. That's Matilda. Now, you looking at her, she's gorgeous. This was when we were in Pensacola. She is absolutely beautiful. She is a 35, they call her a 35 wide body. There's no bump outs on her. She was very well taken care of. I think the only complaint I would have is the windows are kind of fogged up a little bit on her, but you know what? We like to go to the beach and go outside, so we don't have to worry about having fogged up windows. But like I said, she's a real good girl. We absolutely love her. Ricky did a whole lot of work on painting and doing things with her. So I'm just really excited that we have her. Now let's see. All right. Back to me and let me see. Stop sharing. All right, I see that Extraordinary Journey is in the back screen, so I am going to add her. She is. How you doing?
I'm good, Miss Barbara.
I was so impressed with your trip to Waco. Oh my gosh, that video, number 1, I wanted to be there. Number 2, you guys did such a great job just showing the park and the various different things. I was so jealous, and I have always been in love with Bud and Abby, but let me tell you what, they just stole my heart. Abby was so serious. Oh gosh, and so smart. But anyway, tell us a little bit about that video and tell us a little bit about your adventure there and just the whole idea of teaching those kids some wonderful lessons that they're not going to ever get in a classroom.
Well, Abby used to watch a lot of HGTV with me, and she learned who Chip and Joanna was through Mom. But she started to learn words like shiplap and hard words that are not so easy for them to say. And so we would use those as part of their speech therapy.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So getting to go there and visit Waco, we kind of incorporated that as part of their therapy a little bit. And it was a fun trip for the family.
Well, I was really impressed because I will tell everybody in the audience I'm not embarrassed by it, but Abby was talking in language that I can't say those words. She was so precious. And when she took that oath, she was so serious. Oh my gosh, she was beautiful. So serious. But yeah, that must be really exciting. I spent when my boys were younger, I was active duty military, and so was Ricky. And we did a lot of things and a lot of traveling, and we got to do a lot of things that some families never get a chance to do. But once I retired, I worked at a military elementary school at Fort Rucker, their elementary school. As a matter of fact, I was their little security guard for a short while. Had a desk up front. Everybody came in. I had to check their IDs and all that sort of stuff. But the homeschooling community, especially around the military schools, they allow people to come in and do things like speech therapy, music classes, language classes. So I got to meet a lot of the parents who do the homeschooling. And if I was ever to do it again, I would homeschool. If I ever get grandchildren, my boys don't love me, so I'll never get grandchildren. But if I was to ever have grandchildren, I would homeschool them. And nothing is better than homeschooling them in an RV. You guys can show them things. And this is a beautiful country, and you get to show them and do things with them that a classroom could never show them. And that's really encouraging. Now, one part of your video, I did notice that Abby loves to go hiking.
Yeah, Abby really enjoys hiking. They actually have come a really long way. When we first adopted them, Abby could not even sit up when she was 9 months old. Bud, he was, and 2 years ago, he was actually being toted around in a jogging stroller the whole time. And now we can't get him to sit in it at all. He doesn't want to sit in anything.
But I did notice that Abby kept saying that she wanted to go up Deer Trail. But when it actually got ready to do the hiking, she started heading towards Deer Trail, and then she actually went to Eagle Trail. So she went on the wrong trail, but she must have really enjoyed her adventures and going out there and just having it was beautiful. It was a great video, and I'm so glad that I watched it. And I did. I think I teared up at the end, but I'm just absolutely amazed. I see Lippy Lisa Lipstick. She says that homeschooling's awesome. Well, Lisa, I remember meeting you in Tampa with summer and winter, and they are some beautiful little girls. And I know homeschooling is an incredible thing to do. And my hat's off to all of you who do that, because it is an amazing way to teach your children and to go out. And I know that there's certain things that you have to do. Wow. What a classroom. So tell us what else you guys have got going.
Well,
I'm giving you the floor.
For us, we got a little bit of a delay. Sorry, Barbara. Yeah, we're getting ready to head out this week. We are going to the Pacific Northwest, and we will be spending the month of March in Oregon, and then heading to Washington State after that to visit Kelly's family. And then our goal is to kind of work our way across the northern states over the course of the year and try to be in Maine in time to see the fall foliage.
Wow. Oh, it's a gorgeous place up there too. I have to admit, my daddy being in the Army, we've done a lot of traveling throughout the lower 48s, and we were stationed in Alaska for a while. So I did get a chance to see a lot of the country. When he got ready to retire before he went to Vietnam, we moved to Colorado Springs. He was stationed at Fort Carson there. And again, another gorgeous place to be. But we have a gorgeous country, and people really need to see and do more in this country. And that's part of the reason we got Matilda. I want to travel. I'm tired of the sticks and bricks that we have here, and I am absolutely looking forward to doing more and getting to meet you people. It's
Mm.
absolutely been a great trip. Now I see that RV Underway is making some comments. I need to let you all know that that's not me. That is my husband making those comments on there. I mean, he said hello. He did tell me that he was at the racetrack, and if the banner still says Friday the 21st, that's my comment from my son. Your father did that. I put in there, well, he's got the free for all. That's not even the banner I wanted. All right. That means I got to get my mouse over here and throw my banner up. All right. Let's see. There you go. Now, I don't know if that's going to be correct.
There
Let's
you go,
see.
all fixed.
Every other Saturday night, I'm going to be in front of the camera. But if you want a sticker, that's what I have up there. If you want a sticker from us, please send me an email. I check them all the time. I have sent out stickers left and right over the past couple of days, and I've enjoyed it. But we'll send out stickers. So, JW, I have to thank you that the banner said the wrong date, because it made me read the banner. And by reading the banner, I realized that that wasn't my banner. So thank you. All right. Well, I want to thank you for coming in.
Thank
You're
you for
my
having
very
me.
first guest that I ever did by myself. I am so impressed. Give myself a pat on the back. Give our love to Bud and Abby, and we will see you on the road.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Thank you so much. All right. Woo! Hey, you guys. Doing all right. Yeah, I don't know that he's actually checking on me with the notes from RV Underway, or if he's being nosy, or if he's stalking me, because he is at the racetrack. So hopefully they'll have some quiet time, and he might be able to peek in here ever so often as we go through. All right. Let's see. Lisa, Lippy Lisa Lips, are you able to go live? Are you able to come over here and get on this screen? If so, just give me a little yes. And if so, I will go ahead and send you that link again, and you can go ahead and come in and get into my room. If anybody else would like to come on and just say a few things, you don't have to be a diva to come online. But if you would like to come on, just go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put another link over here. This one's going to be from me. So Ricky didn't do this. Okay. That's me. But if you'd like to come in and join us and have a little bit to, talk, maybe talk about your own, we'll do that. Now, Happy Place Camping, I want to tell you, I told Ricky this morning I wanted a RV Divas sticker. An RV Divas sticker. So we're going to make one and we're going to set it up. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So absolutely. But anybody would like to come in, you're welcome to click on the thing, and it'll give me something to talk about for the next 25 minutes, because I don't know what I would talk about. But yeah, we're going to make a diva. I think it's going to be our little pink little symbol up here, RV Divas, pink and glittery. I remember talking with Lisa's kids the other when we were in Tampa, and her girls asked me, because I had purple nail polish on at the time and it was glitter, and they asked me if purple was my favorite color. Well, purple is one of my favorite colors. I'm wearing it. But I told them honestly, my favorite color was glitter. Glitter, absolutely. So, all right. Well, again, we're doing all right. Thank you guys for giving me all this encouragement. You think I'm doing okay? It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about this. Um, Okay, well, Lisa said they've got some bad service at Lazy Days. The Wi-Fi is awful, kind of spotty, so I understand that. But if anybody else is interested, you're welcome to come in and do so. Once again, I do want to encourage you to support each other and start watching each other's content. If you don't know who has content, I encourage the content makers. If you've got content on your channel, go ahead and put a CC here. I know that most of us already know who has CCs, who has contents, but this gives us a chance to, especially for those of you that are in, to remember to go to these. I see Kathy's Outdoor Adventure, Proceeding Onward in America. Go to their site. They have some great stuff. Justin and Christina, go see them. It's about time. It's about time now. All of those people, some great things. They've got some great contents. I've trying to encourage Ricky that when he comes back from the racetrack tonight, to go ahead and do some videoing of the dirt track or maybe some stuff behind the scenes. Because if he does, you know what? You guys would like to see some of that too. We love the RV life. We love sharing information. We love getting together and talking about the various things we do with our RVs, learning so much from everybody. But at the same time, we also like to know what you do in your own personal life. I've got Susan in the waiting room. I can bring her in, and Older and Wiser. Well, I think I'm going to bring Older and Wiser in first. She hasn't been on here for me, and I want to add her. Hello.
Hi. I'm very much not prepared for this, but I thought I'd say hi.
Well, a diva doesn't have to be prepared.
That's true. That's very, very true. Oh, gosh.
So tell us a little bit about you guys' web, your site and your RV and things that you're doing on your channel.
Ooh, things we're doing on our channel. Waiting. It's winter in St. Louis, so we don't go anywhere. No, we're planning. We're planning the whole spring trips, and last year was our first full year RVing, and we tried to go out in March, and we got snowed on. So so this year we're waiting until mid-April, but we have so many awesome trips planned, including the month-long trip around the UP, doing the Canada thing. So that's going to be fun.
Why are you guys older and wiser? Because you're definitely not older.
No, I'm not. I'm not old. Well, I mean, no, I like to think I like to say that I'm old because I've earned it. So Scott and I both have past lives. This is actually our second marriage, last marriage. I'm looking at him over there. So we both have kids from our first marriages, and then we'd been friends for a long time. And I guess the timing was right. We fell in love. We got married. We had the little guy. So we were kind of starting over, but this time we were older and wiser. He's older and I'm wiser.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That is what I told everybody. We went to the RV show in St. Louis yesterday, and everybody's older and wiser. I'm like, I'm the wise one. He's the old one.
Yep. Claim it, girl. I have to agree now. I'm the older one, and I'm about 4.5 years older than Ricky. And I have no problems with telling anybody how old I am because I've earned it.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to be 40 next month. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm super excited.
Yeah. Well, so glad that you're here. So you said you were where now? St. Louis, right?
We are in St. Louis. Ooh. Yes. Yeah. It's we like it. I mean, we both grew up here, so it's home for now.
For now. So you're not full-time RV?
No, we are part-time RV, and full-time is in the cards, hopefully, maybe. We'll see. That's kind of been the plan. It's just taking a while longer. We had the 3 older kids that, the oldest she's going to be 20 next month, and she's in her 2nd year at college. We have one graduating this year and going away to college, and then we'll have a senior next year, a junior next year. So kind of just holding off until they all scatter. And then we just have the 4-year-old, and we homeschool him, so we can go wherever we want.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, great. I'm so glad you came by. Thank you so very much. And
Thank you.
it's wonderful to see you, Katie. And you just, like I said, you've made my day. So glad to
Well,
have you.
thank you
I'm going
for
to get Susan in here in just a
Yes.
moment. And again, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Susan, I'm getting you up here. I hope you're ready for me. Smile. I got you already, Susan.
Oh, hi. Well,
I
see,
saw
this
you fixing your hair. Let's
I
get your
got my
crown on.
crown off.
I'm wearing Ricky's big headsets, so I can't wear my crown tonight. Look at you. You're so pretty.
I went and got that at the dollar store today.
Absolutely. Dollar store ones. I went and stuck the RV underway sticker on mine.
I think mine's got Snow White on it.
Well, this one said Sweet 16. I couldn't sell that. All right. So, Susan,
Yes.
how have you been this week? I see you and Abby doing a lot of sightseeing and walking around and enjoying yourself.
Yeah, we had to take her to the vet, and she was pretty happy with herself. She lost 3 pounds. So she got her nails done. She is a diva.
Well, good.
Oh, but I just wanted to thank everybody. I mean, the comments I heard in Blue Wave Odyssey's live stream tonight did have me in tears. I mean, the love and the joy that comes through every one of these channels is amazing.
Yes. We've got some good people in here. I'm
Yes,
absolutely
we do.
just thrilled with them. They take a very good care of each and every one of us and have absolutely wonderful ideas. They are willing to share. I don't think anybody is keeping anything to themselves. So
No.
I'm really, really pleased. So tell us a little bit about how your week's been. I know that you've been busy preparing for the Mayberry meetup, and
Yes.
we're excited about that. We really are, and you're doing an incredible job. So, and I know that you've been on several of these other sites,
Yeah.
Blue Wave, and everybody just talking about how you are getting ready for this. And I don't need to necessarily beat a horse down to the ground, but hey, there's a lot we got to do. There's a lot we got to do.
Yeah. We're going to have a pitch-in that we're there at the Mayberry, and we're encouraging anybody who's got a musical instrument to bring, because imagine your Odyssey had an idea that and One Strange Adventure, that we just sit around the campfire and play some good old-fashioned music. And I said that would be an awesome idea to do at the campfire at the Mayberry meetup.
It's going to be. I definitely encourage music.
Yes.
Ricky's going to bring his guitar, and he's got a cajon. Do you know what a cajon is?
No, I don't.
It is a instrument that you sit on, and you make. It's a drum.
Oh.
And it does all the different sounds that a drum would make. So we have one of those. So we'll bring that, and we're looking forward to some great music, getting together around the campfire, and just seeing the area and just seeing good friends. I just absolutely think that's so great to do. So I'm really excited.
Yes, it's going to be a blast.
I see that It's About Time now says that Brad always brings his guitar. So
Ooh. Yeah. I don't play an instrument.
You don't?
I played a clarinet in high school, and I did a really good job of faking it for 6 years. I really did. I couldn't read a stick of music. And when the band director walked past me, I just always hoped and prayed he would not listen to my instrument. I mean, I was in marching band and everything, and I just kind of
Oh my gosh.
did it along. I even lettered in it.
Oh my gosh. I have to admit that I always tell Ricky that I'm the one that has to play the CD player because I have zero musical talent. So I play the CD player.
Well, I came from a musical family, but I can't carry a tune. I can't play an instrument.
Well, I know it gets frustrating for Ricky because he does love music, and so do I. I mean, with both of us, we're big fans. I don't think there's any kind of music except for something that will yell at me or something that belittles people. I can't do that, but we love gospel music, bluegrass, country, all sorts of music that's out there. It's just absolutely, a big part of our lives. So
Yeah, I don't get into that rap and all that stuff. We're more of the country music people here at our house. So.
all right, let's see. Hey, I got my first little thing up there.
You find the tune and I'll get the bucket.
That
Well,
sounds like me now.
Well, my
There's
uncles were barbershop singers. I mean, they were barbershop singers, and I just couldn't sing worth the hoot.
Well, when we were little, we listened to people telling us sometimes things that are not necessarily true or not necessarily nice. And I remember my father told me I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. And I've carried that all my life. And because of that, I don't even try. Now, I sound excellent in the car and in the shower.
I do too.
In the car and in the shower, I am just as good as any diva out there.
Me
and
too.
I sing on the top of my lungs and have a good time. So, but yeah.
Yeah, but I make our dog howl every time.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Poor Abby. My dogs run and hide. Now, so, but absolutely. So, Susan, go ahead and tell us a little bit about what you've got going as far as Mayberry.
Well, we're setting it up to where all the men, the ladies can go into at the barbershop, and we're going to get a personal tour and guide, and the guys can get a haircut if they so choose. And I believe the haircuts, my husband got one there and he loved it. I think they're just $5.
Wow.
And they got goodie bags for us waiting at the campground from Visit Mayberry, the Tourism Bureau. And there's going to be cop car rides if you want to take the squad tour car ride. And we're going to see how many people we can put in the jail there. Hey, you all stuffed in RV, we're going to stuff in jail.
Now that will be fun. That will be fun.
We could keep the key. We could keep the key.
It depends on who we lock up.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So now that does sound like a lot of fun. And I think especially like Ricky, he's got to have a picture taken of him sitting in the barber's chair.
Yeah.
In Floyd's Barber. I mean, you got to. We all grew up to the show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this, and it's going to be great. So,
and all the equipment that's in the barbershop is original. I mean, it's from the day it was manufactured. It's never been worked on. He has a cash register there that's all original, never been worked on. It's still accurate. I mean, that whole shop, and you get your picture taken and it goes up on the wall, and then he posts your picture on Facebook. So it's going to be fun.
Absolutely. I am so looking forward to it. I really, really am.
It looks like
Older
older.
Miser just filled out the reservation. I'm so excited. So
It's
excited.
getting to be a huge meetup.
Well, I have to admit now, I haven't talked to these friends of ours. We did a video, some friends of ours, Joan and Mike, and this is, it was their reveal of their RV that they got. We've known Joan and Mike for 35, almost 40 years. And they don't have a YouTube channel or anything like that, but I'm going to ask Joan and Mike if they will like to come, because the community is so wonderful.
Yes,
So wonderful. And I think that will encourage them too, and get a whole lot of stuff going on. And I just think having the whole ideal of everybody being there, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. And we're going to, I met a lot of great people in Tampa, and now I get to meet a lot more of you. And that's going to be exciting. So now we're not full-time RVers ourselves. I still work part-time. Ricky works and took on additional responsibilities right when I thought I had him convinced to retire. I know, shame on him, shame. But he's also realizing maybe he needs to retire. It's not as much fun as he thought it was going to be. So we're going to have a lot of great people there. I'm really looking forward to meeting them. Good crowd, far more than I thought was going to go, seriously. And, we could take over the whole camp. That would be wonderful.
Ooh.
All right. So we've got all that coming up. I don't know, I've only got a few more minutes. So Susan, I thank you so much for being here with me again this weekend. I really do.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
It helps me fill in the time. I don't know how Ricky can do this without anybody coming in the room.
It's hard to do it by yourself. It's hard.
Well, I guess maybe it's because he has me here with him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the credit. He
there you
has
go.
me here with him.
You're the better half.
Well, I know it. So, well, he'll say it too. I mean, I have to admit I got a good man there, so I can't complain too much. But and I like to harass him, and he's got a great sense of humor, and I guess that's why we've been together for so long. So we're really looking forward to everybody just showing up. Those that can, oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And if you can't, that doesn't mean anything. If you can't come, you know what? We'll meet up again some other time on the road, won't we?
Yes.
Absolutely.
We'll create another meetup.
We have to. Now, I have to admit, meeting you guys all on these chats, meeting you guys on all your YouTube content, all of these things, it makes us really, really, really want to be out there. It makes us want to be out there with you guys. He even asked me the other day, he goes, what have we gotten ourselves into? He says, we have met so many people in such a short time frame. What have we gotten ourselves into? But we absolutely love this. And everybody here has just been so wonderful. This community has been great. Again, Susan, thank you so much for being here.
My honor. My pleasure.
Absolutely. And I will see you again in the future.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, folks. Yes. We are family. Thank you so much for saying all that. This community is absolutely wonderful. I just can't tell you how much you guys mean to us. Now, Extraordinary Journey, I see here that you said you love his sense of humor. His sense of humor almost broke us up before we got started, because I'm not too sure sometimes. He's got a very, very unusual sense of humor, and some of the people don't know how to take him. You guys have been wonderful. We love him too, but he's been wonderful. Blue Wave, thank you so much. I've had a great time with this stream. Folks, if you want to get a sticker, please do. Please do. Email us. Tell me you want a sticker. I will send you one, and I will send you my address so that you can get one of ours and that we can get yours. And we love these. I want to fill up his little thing that he's got on Matilda's door so that I have to make him do another one. Extraordinary Journey says that they love being full-time. They have met so many wonderful people in this community. And you know, I agree. I can't wait. One day we're going to be full-time and it's going to be excellent. I don't quite know who's up next. So if anybody does know who's up next, if they could go ahead and put a link in stream here so that we can go ahead and get that ready, I would really, really appreciate that, because again, I have a hard time keeping up with myself sometimes. You know how that can go. Extraordinary Journey, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for your video. Folks, one more time, if you get the chance, please, please go see them. Imagine Your Odyssey says that they're up next at 10. Great. Let's get that link in there. Only moderators can put up a link. I didn't see any of my moderators here. All right. So that means y'all going to have to go find Imagine Your Odyssey and go ahead and click on Imagine Your Odyssey. But once again, I do appreciate everybody that has been here tonight. Thank you so very much. We love you. We appreciate all that you have done for us, all that you have taught us, and just the fact that you are such a loving community. This Nomadic Ideal, I talked a little bit about their podcast that they do. Go see them. He's got a lot of good stuff on there. Go ahead and see his. Downsizing Makes Sense. Alice and Larry, they have excellent content. Go ahead and check them out. The Art of RVing, and the only reason why I mention them is they were my features for this particular spot. I know many of you have great content. Once again, if you do have content, we had the CCs up there. Go ahead and check those folks out. Believe me, you'll get to learn who they are, learn their personalities. Great people. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much. Older and Wiser, thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate that, Katie. It just made my night. I was able to do things I've never done before. Kathy's Outdoor Adventures, it's great to meet you too. Thank you so much. Everybody's been wonderful. If you've had a great time, please hit the thumbs up, only because I can tell Ricky I actually had somebody hit the thumbs up. Thank you again, you guys. I know I'm kind of cutting this a little bit early, but I've kind of run out of things to say. So I'm going to wish you all a great night, a wonderful week. We will be back here again next Saturday night. Ricky will be here. He does a Friday morning show. I did come in for a few seconds this past Friday, but that was only because I had gotten out of the shower. But absolutely check us out. I see that there's 30 thumbs up. Thank you very much, you guys. Ole Lena and the RV, she says, well, fellow Divas, she's moving out tomorrow. Her eyes are droopy. Her eyes are droopy, so she's going to sign out. It's been fun. And yes, I will be here every Saturday, but Ricky's kind of going to be in charge next Saturday, unless I boot him out again. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. God bless. I love all of you. Thumbs up to you guys. You've all been wonderful. Have a great night. Bye-bye.